5 hardened pioneers must flee from their home due to a heavy price on the head of one of them. He is wanted across the land for the killing of the brother of a well-known bandit leader. That man's name is Alonzo. His brother, Wyatt, helped him escape, along with Wyatt's wife, Edna, and their son, Henry. Alonzo also managed to escape with his young daughter, Abigail. Edna is not happy with Alonzo's foolishness that put his family in danger, but Wyatt couldn't leave his brother hang out to dry. Admittedly, Alonzo is a loose cannon, but all their differences must be overcome if they are to survive this harsh world, escape together. They will need all the help they can get. Hey everybody, my name is JJamJim, or Triple J, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play series of Rimworld. It has been a journey getting back to another series here. I have to say, if this is the first time that you are watching, welcome. I do story-driven Let's Play series like this for Rimworld. I have so many on my channel that you should definitely check out because we have some pretty crazy stories that have gone on and a lot of fun along the way. But for those of you returning, I know you have been waiting for a little while here, and we were waiting because Beta 19 just came out not that long ago, maybe a week or two ago, and we were waiting for 1.0, but Beta 19 instead came out, and I needed to wait a little bit for the mods to come out, and there were some issues. Some of the mods that we use that are very pertinent, like Prepare Carefully, have been only optimized for Beta 19 now, and some of the other mods haven't been updated just yet, and I was going back and forth trying to figure out, should we do a Beta 19 or should we just stick with Beta 18, because I was having some conflict with some mods, but I really wanted to get a series out. I've been missing my Rimworld on YouTube, as I know a lot of you have. So we are actually playing still in Beta 18. I decided to stick with Beta 18 because 19, so far, there's just this middle ground. Some people aren't updating mods. There's just a kerfuffle. And I decided to avoid that by putting out another Beta 18. So we're going to stick with that for now. And potentially down the road, I don't know, maybe a month down the road or a couple months or whatever happens. I don't know what's going to happen with this series, but whatever happens, if Beta 19 kind of gets on its feet and some of the more of the mods get updated, we will definitely move on to that. Or if 1.0 comes out, then we will move on to that as well. But for now, we have a brand new story set with some Wild West mod packs, and I'm very excited to get going here with our families. So let's get started. Okay, so boy, we are playing obviously with our friends here, who you just heard in the story. We also have 2 horses here, Friendship and Albina, I guess. They are great. So they are a male and female horse. We are obviously playing with the horse mod. If you want the mods list, it is listed below in the comments section of all the mods that I'm using for this playthrough. Okay, so yeah, we're getting started here. Obviously, I tailored everybody to specific types of things. The only thing I couldn't do or figure out what to do with Prepare Carefully was make Wyatt and Alonzo brothers, which was a little disappointing. However, it is what it is, and that's just what we're going to have to stick with. But Edna and Wyatt, they are all, yeah, so it's all good. Although Edna and Wyatt don't seem to be married, which I don't understand. Sometimes that doesn't work in Prepare Carefully. Mother and father. Okay, so we have some mother and daughter, but I think it's going to be okay. So let's see here. So we're doing a large hills map. I have created the world, and the world is pretty much all desert. There's some tundra obviously on the poles. I did a 30% rendering because I didn't figure we needed to do 50 for this one. I think if they're going to be doing some traveling, it's all going to be via like their horses and things, because we do have the giddy up mods, so that should make caravanning a little easier and hopefully a little better. Although we are still working in beta 18, so the caravanning system isn't perfect. But because I know that we talked about doing a lot more caravanning come beta 19, and we definitely will. Beta 19 or 1.0, I guess I could say. And we definitely will. So we have some bandit tribes here. We have a U.S. Marshals. We have some Outlander things that are more along the lines of the Wild West theme. We have a lot of factions as well. A lot of them that do not like us. And let's see. What else? So yeah, we're working in extreme desert right now. So there's not going to be a lot of plant life at all. We have year-round growing. So we're going to have to make sure we make quick work of that, because I do not believe we're going to be getting a lot of wildlife. Yeah, very small things. Iguanas, megascarabs, rats. We are playing on Cassandra Rough, which, so that's obviously below extreme and intense. I figured we're playing with these psychology mods as well. So all that has been done as well. So I'm really focusing on this playthrough being another one of those, sort of like the Jennings playthrough that we did. Very focused on the characters and the story, and I really wanted to use the mods for the Wild West and sort of get that theme going without having to feel like we're dying constantly, which you never know. We're playing Extreme Desert, we still might. But anyway, so let's get going here and see what we can do. So I do have the allow all. I've already forgotten the mods that I have, so let's unforbid everything. So the other thing to note with the Wild West is that we do not have advanced research. The most that we can research is hospital beds, gun turrets, and medicine. However, we do not have, so unresearchable is a lot of things, in fact. So we're not going to be able to build the ship. We're going to have to go to the ship. So we also have the Industrial Age mods that come with the Call of Cthulhu pack, just for some of the the typewriter, the gas-powered things, record player, all that sort of thing. I think this is the Rimworld pack, or the Wild West pack, so we can get some more apparel and some Gatling gun. That's gonna be great. And then Frontier equipment with the Westerado mod pack, but. So, but this is technically, we don't have electricity yet. That is something that we would have to get, but we'll have to make do with what we have right now. We are on the side of a lake, so we do have some water access, which I thought might be nice, and perhaps we could sort of build alongside of, just to give us some water to play with, because we do have the bridge mod as well. So yeah, so here we are. Unfortunately, the mod that we loved using for the advanced priorities list, which split up some of this stuff, is only available on beta 19 now currently. So that's a little unfortunate, but we're gonna make do. We'll be just fine with that. We also don't have Moody. Moody is kind of a mess seemingly right now, and there's another one that has a colored bar behind them that will tell you what their mood is like. However, that seems to be a beta 19 only. So yeah, it's been quite a journey, my friends. It has been quite a journey to get all of this stuff squared away, and I apologize for the lateness, but we are back, we are here, and we are doing it. So, where do we want to set up? There is, oh, that's sandstone, okay. So there's some steel there. There is some components here as well. And a geyser, although I don't think we're going to be able to even get... No, there's no way that we can do steam power. Unlock steam engine dynamo, which produces electricity from burning coal. Okay, so we can make coal and things. That'll be fun. But yeah, there's no way we're going to be able to research the geothermal. Yeah, that's unresearchable. We're also going to have to make sure that we get passive coolers. I gave ourselves a lot of wood, because wood is going to be the biggest issue. Yeah, wood's going to be tough, because we have just a few cactuses, but as we all know, the cacti do not produce a lot of wood. So we're going to have to be aware of that. But I did give ourselves some wood to boost, and we're going to have to create an area where we grow trees. That's going to have to be like priority 1, pretty much. I mean, food is obviously priority 1, but... So we are blocked in right here. We could wall this off, and then perhaps like wall this off, and then we would be good, I guess. Well, yeah, I don't quite know how that's all going to work, but that's kind of the way I see going with this. But I wanted to do large hills so we had a little bit more. So this could be our general area here. I think that's going to be good. I also kind of like that there's this little like island. So we can build a bridge out there, do some fishing, all that good stuff. Okay, so let's get started here. Zone, stockpile. We could start with them in this little hut just for the sake of saving wood and steel. But we're going to need to create a stockpile pretty quickly here. So I also don't want to waste any space when it comes to farming. So maybe we should get the growing zones going first. Let's do... What does this look like? Boy. Yeah, it's sparse. It's very, very sparse. So the challenge in that is going to be doing that. Boy. I feel like we almost need to just blanket as much as we can for wood production. That's actually a pretty solid area. We might be able to get a few trees in there. I'm going to do that. And we're going to make them... Boy, like, what kind of tree should we use? I guess to go with theme, we should probably do like a palm tree or a crocopia. 14 days. Okay. What is the... Doesn't really tell me how much I get from it. But 14 days isn't bad. Poplars are 15. Cypress trees we could do. 35 days for a cypress tree. That's... We're going to need to go with something pretty quick. What about a palm tree? 14 days as well. Bamboo grows in 12, but going with theme bamboo doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense. So, and just where we are, I think we'll go... What about teak trees? 32 and a half days. Damn. Let's go with the crocopia trees. I think that's going to be our best bet. So that will be that. This will also be that. A lot of different things here, but that's just the nature of working in the deserts. So I'll have to just make sure all of this is crocopia. That's good, that's good, that's good. Okay, so we'll do that there, and then I think we'll also do it over here as well. It's gonna be a lot of sewing, but definitely needed. Even these little bits, we're just gonna need to do. Well, at least that's all one chunk. That's very handy. Okay, cool. And then we'll need actual farming for like our crops. And let's do those over here, I guess. I think we'll just go with the potatoes. Yeah, the fertility is only 70%, so potatoes do grow the best, I believe, in that. However, grows well in somewhat poor soil. Yeah. So I think we'll stick with the potatoes for there. And honestly, that's also very on theme as well. So let's do... Oh, I just expanded that. Which I guess is okay. That can also be potatoes. And then over here too. So that'll be potatoes, 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 and potatoes. Probably should do, you know, like that. Just, we need it all. We also should do heel root though. Heel root. Heel root doesn't need as much tending generally, so, but all of this should be heel root. We're also gonna need some cotton. Oh man, cotton's gonna have to be the last thing though. that takes up space because this is just way more important. But the heal root definitely for some, you know, for just our needs to heal and all of those things. Let's go heal root. And even this little thing. Okay. Let's heal root, heal root, heal root. Okay. And then let's find just a small spot for some cotton. Great. Cotton here. We'll do, once we have, you know, we may, I think I have a soil mod that we may be able to get some stuff down for some soil, but we're going to have to definitely plant some, like, tobacco and, oh, hell, maybe we just do that right now. Some tobacco plants. So we can make, like, cigarettes and stuff, and then we can sell that, and I think that might be really good. Okay, so that's good. We have some more spots up here as well, but we basically need to take up a large area just so we have growing room. Do I have the tilled soil? Let's set up their priorities before we get into all that stuff. So they all sort of have a good passion for doctoring. I was pretty generous with myself in this one, I have to say. A lot of times we get pretty hard on ourselves, and sometimes we won't make them as good as they could be, but for the most part, I definitely gave us some liberties here. But let's set Henry and Edna and Alonzo. Not Alonzo. I know he has a passion for it, but just for the sake of... actually, no, he can be a doctor. That's fine. And Edna doesn't have a passion, but she's very good. And then Henry can do it as well. And then Abigail and Wyatt can do it as 4s. Although I guess if we're... You know what? Screw it. We're all going to doctor. So it's going to be okay. So everyone patient at a 2, unless there's doctoring that needs to be done. We will also Hull plus... Let's save that one until we know what's going on with everyone else. Flick will definitely be a 1, probably for everybody. I'm going to make Abigail 2, but Wyatt's going to be our first responder to the wardening. Everyone's really good with animals too, so I'm going to kind of just set that to 2s for everybody. Well... Yeah, you know what? Everyone's going to handle the animals. That makes sense. I mean, we just have horses right now. And so the horse is going to need, you know, they're going to need their own little pen and running around and all that stuff. Excuse me. Okay, so Edna and Henry are our cooks. I'm going to put them on 2 separate... they're going to be on separate schedules for that. Alonzo is definitely going to be our hunter, and then Wyatt as well. You guys won't hunt. Fish. We have the opportunity to do some fishing. I think we will also let those 2 do that stuff. Although, I will say Henry can also fish. Growing will be Edna and Abigail's jobs. And construction will be Henry and Wyatt. Although, on a 3, I guess the others can do it too. It's going to be okay. Henry can also grow. I'm going to put growing actually at a 1. And fishing is going to be a 2. Because the growing is going to be definitely priority. I want them to cook and grow. Probably should, in retrospect, I probably shouldn't have made my growers also my fishermen. Or my cooks, but... I think growing first, then, and hunting, of course, but then, you know what, I'm going to leave the hunting at 2, although I want them to do it if I need it. We're not going to need it very often. So basically, I want them to grow first. I'm even going to... No, I'm not going to put Wyatt on it. I'm going to have them grow first. Then they're basically going to cook or do whatever. after that. And Abigail's going to be our main researcher. Plant cut. I want those 3 to be plant cutting for sure. We're not going to do much of this probably yet. I'm just going to leave it off until we need it. And then you 3 can craft. Although you craft, you're going to be our main researcher. Henry can, I don't know, research if he has nothing else to do, but mostly we're going to be doing, if you guys hear a snoring sound, that is my dog in the background. That is Pepper, who's laying on the futon behind me. She's snoring very loud today. She had quite the day at the dog park. So she's very pooped. Okay, so Alonzo will haul, then Edna will clean first. Henry will clean first, and then Wyatt will also haul. We may need to bump up someone else to do more cleaning, but we'll see. I think that's pretty good for now. So the only thing, I think we'll put... Edna is going to be on our night shift as one of our main cooks, and Henry will work during the day. So Edna is a night owl, or she is a forced night owl, because I want cooks all the way around. Edna and Wyatt, since they're not married, but they hopefully maybe they'll get together. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But technically they are the parents of so and so. So Abigail, yeah, and then so we'll do Joy. We'll do Joy for you guys right before you go to sleep, and then you all will have Joy before you go to sleep as well. And then that should be good. Oh, actually, maybe they are married. No, they wouldn't be, because it just says son. I don't know why it does that. I definitely set them up as the parents, but maybe I didn't set up the proper thing to make them married. But you know what? It's going to be okay, because realistically, Edna is mad at Wyatt anyway. And so we can let's just, for pretend sake, say that they're just a bit of a estranged couple at this point. That's going to be okay. All right. What else? So we've been growing. We need to figure out where our stockpile and like main living is going to be taking place. It'd be nice to use this. I just don't want to build some stuff out of walls. Because do we have stone cutting yet? We do have stone cutting, so that's important. We'll have to start on that right away. We just can't take up any precious farmland. Maybe this is a main building right here, and we just need to wall it up. That'd probably be a good idea. So let's do a stockpile right here. And we will... let's take apart this and use that. Oh, let's also... we'll deconstruct that later. But let's use this block, because I really don't want fires started. Not in an extreme desert, because we are not going to get a lot of rainfall. I made rainfall very, very low. So, yeah, it's just not going to be great. Okay, I'm going to hit play here. This is going to be our main stock. And it's not going to have rotten, but it will have not human-like corpses. But animal corpses are fine. We're going to need... Wyatt should be going to deconstruct this. Then we're going to build just a small structure for a roof for this thing. Oh, and we do have bedrolls for people right away, which is nice. So we should probably set that up for folks. Okay, well, we have the marble blocks. Go right there, and we will roof this so it's not going to deteriorate. Let's also... Oops. No, I don't want to do that. But let's go haul urgently. Should we get those out of that stockpile? I do need that dumping stockpile, though, however. And that is going to go well, we're going to need to... You know what? Maybe that should just go right over here. So this will be stone... stone and slag. I don't know how we're going to outfit this whole area yet, so let's just kind of make it where it's convenient. So this will be... Just to clear all, it will take just chunks. Not even rotten, really. Just chunks. I just want them to be moved. And then we'll also rip up that floor, but right away we should probably get a stonecutter's table. So we can make a stonecutter's table. Let's do that just right here. Okay. And we should also get... They're planting all the trees, which is phenomenal. Oh, I gotta set people up with their weapons. Completely forgot. So we have flintlock pistols and musket rifles, which is excellent. So Wyatt and Alonzo are very, very good shots. Edna is also a good shot. And then, so she has the flintlock pistols. Abigail will also get that flintlock, I believe. Or no, it's Henry gets the other pistol, and Abigail is going to take the Bowie knife. That is her weapon. Okay, we should install the bedrolls. Perhaps maybe we can put them all... Maybe the Marconi family, who is Wyatt and Edna. Well, I guess they're all the Marconi family. But maybe the three of them can sleep there. And the other two... Oh, there's another one right there. Okay. The other two can sleep... perhaps on the other side. Right there. Just for now. Okay, so that will be Edna's. And just to give them a little bit more comfort, let's give them a little bit of roof. Not to make sure we're not covering our stuff here. So this will be Wyatt. Great, and then we're going to need spots for friendship and... Oh, speaking of... They need to be definitely trained in everything. And they are allowed in the home area currently. Let's make sure we get them... Oh, look at this. A bar cabinet. Dressers. Very, very cool. Let's give them some sleeping spots. Let's just put them right there for now. We're going to have to get them inside as soon as possible because it's going to get hot. We're in the 1st of April, May. Everything is permanent summer, but I don't think it actually gets super hot, but we're definitely going to be having some heat waves and all of that stuff. Albina, that's what it is. Although it's confusing because Albina is a male horse, but, you know, with the A at the end, it does not really make it feel like it's a mare at this point. But that's okay. We can live with it. Let's go... I'm just going to say make anything at this point. But make like... you know, 500 blocks. Sounds like a lot, but pause at, I don't know, 100? 103? Can I get 100? There we are. Perfect. So someone should go do that pretty quickly here. We're going to roof this as well. I don't know if we can go out that far, but... so, Edna Wyatt, and then this is Henry. This... is going to be Abigail, and the other one is going to be Alonzo's, and he's carrying his own. We need to get these all hauled as well. Can we haul that, please? Get it under the roof. That's Alonzo's. Very good. Very good indeed. All this should be getting done first. It's a lot of trees. It's a lot of growing that needs to be done, but it is going to be very, very important that that happens first, pretty much. Excellent. And they're going to get trained at some point. Perfect. Everyone, that will do it for our first episode of our Wild West-themed Rimworld playthrough, The Outlaws. Thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy, I would appreciate you hitting that subscribe button. And let me know what you think of our first episode. And I will be recording a few of these back to back just to get a feel for it and make sure that this is all working out okay. And but I will be taking feedback as I always do. Thank you all again, and we'll see you next time in Rimworld. Bye, everybody.